who pulled up for a catch-up. It's really here from 947 Afternoons. And if you're here, it means you've got taste. Go ahead, enjoy the moment you missed. But don't ghost me. Weekdays, 12 to 3 p.m. on 947. I'm loud and way more fun in real time. And yeah, there's more audio magic waiting for you right here on Prime Media Plus. 947 Drive with Tando.
So I went to a birthday dinner over the weekend, and I found myself at a table alone with this very important gentleman.
Yeah.
I first Googled to verify it is indeed him, and I was like, okay, we can't just sit here in silence. So I have to say something to him. I found myself like basically interviewing the guy, so tell us about your journey and how it started. And it worked. Like, it worked when you ask people like about themselves.
Yeah.
Because then the conversation goes on forever.
Absolutely. Did you naturally fall into that, or was it because you just do it on air and you're coming off the back of your story?
Yeah. So I just applied whatever I do in an interview. But now the tricky part is, what if you don't know the person, right? So then what's sort of you're in? And most of us will ask like, what do you do? Or
Where did you grow up?
No, you can't ask someone, where did you grow up?
That's always one of my first questions. Where do you come from? Like, where are you from?
After meeting someone, you're asking them where they're from.
Because in my mind, I just assume that most people aren't from Joburg.
Okay.
So I want to know where home is for you.
Okay, so this article explains how to small talk, and some of the suggested openers include, what's the most interesting thing you've been working on recently?
I hope no one ever asks me that.
I'm like, what? Is this an interview or what? Another one, what's been the highlight of your week?
I don't even ask my wife that.
Another one, what's something you're really into lately? What's something you've always wanted to learn or try? Or how did you end up on the path you're on? You see, that works. How did you end up, the CEO of Standard Bank, for example? And the person will then tell you the entire journey, and if you're listening, you'll be able to ask another question.
Absolutely.
And I think maybe that's where the secret lies, in actually listening.
Yeah.
But I get so nervous. Like I don't listen. I'm already thinking about my next question. Okay, but you're great at this small talk stuff.
No, I mean, I'm good, but I'm never asking you, like, what is something that you achieved this week that you hadn't learned last week? Like,
Okay.
we're not doing any of that,
We need your tricks and tips, Joburg. What do? You're at a party, you're speaking to a complete stranger. What's your in?
Well, on a plane.
No, we don't need to talk to each other.
No, guys, if it's a long flight.
We don't need to, why am I next to you? Why am I not with my partner or my spouse?
If you're flying by yourself, like I'm doing next month, and
Okay.
I'm very stressed about whoever I end up being seated close to.
So make sure that you choose the single seat if you're traveling by yourself.
Okay, because it's one to one.
Unless of
It's
course
1-to-1.
you are at the back, my
Come
brother.
on, let's be serious, my sister.
We're speaking small talk, and really it's because I need help. Also, people assume that because you work on the radio, like you always have something to say.
Absolutely.
Meanwhile, we plan this stuff, right? Like, sure, we're talking because we have to, but in moments where like I haven't researched you, so I don't know what to talk about.
But also, because it is our job to talk, and in my case, talk nonsense for so long, when I'm not doing it, I don't really feel like speaking the whole time.
Like, we don't want to talk. Like,
No.
actually just want to be quiet.
Literally.
Ayanda, good afternoon.
Afternoon, guys. How are you?
Fantastic. You also struggle with small talk.
Yes, I do. I really do, guys. And it really showed. It was a few years ago. I was at a mate's wedding. I happened to be seated next to one of the bride's friends. And yeah, we exchanged names, and we had that little bit of small talk. And, where you from? How do you know the bride, groom, all of that. And then we came to this awkward moment where now it's just silent. You don't know what else to say.
Yeah.
And I don't know what came over me. Maybe it was the liquor. But I happened to ask, how was your first period?
How was your first period?
And I really don't know what came over me, guys.
What did she say, Ayanda?
She gave me this nervous look, and there was like a little chuckle. Like she could not believe what she just heard. But at the end of the day, it helped break the ice.
Yeah.
And we ended up talking the whole night.
I'm sure.
And we even ended up dating for a few months.
Wow. I think, Ayanda, what a brilliant question. You know, but
What?
I think especially if it's woman to woman, you know, because
No.
you know why? That type of person who's going to ask me a question like that is either hilarious or creepy. So I'm gonna roll the dice there and hope that you're a funny person and spend the rest of the night with you.
Well, yeah, I guess that's what happened with Ayanda, that she had a sense of humor and was able to laugh at it and then, later date you. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, did she answer the question? Like, or did she just chuckle?
Eventually, she did. Towards the end of the night.
That's so funny.
Wow, hilarious. Ayanda, thank you for the call. Hi, Tula Sizwe.
Hi guys, how you doing?
Fantastic. You an Uber driver, so very experienced with small talk.
Yes, and the crazy thing is with the Uber, you have to be able to see if this person wants to do small talk or not.
Yes.
So yeah, that's also a skill on its own. But sports, weather, that's always, especially amongst men, it's always a great way to start a conversation. And lastly, women. Men love to talk about women.
What do you chat about with regards to women with these men in the Uber?
Everything. DJ Khaled, the features, everything.
Wow.
The beat, everything. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but what are you
Men
saying
love to
about
talk about
women,
women.
Tula Sizwe? When you guys talk about women, what are you talking about?
Okay, it just depends. Maybe we're at like a traffic light and we see a gorgeous hand passing by and voila, conversation. Look at that.
He's so right. He's so right. Every time Uber drivers want to talk to me, it's about sport. And then, like, when I don't want to speak, they'll be like, do you watch the Premier League? No.
And then it's over.
Then it's over for 5 minutes, and then exactly that. Something about a girl. Like, even if it's like Tyler playing on the radio.
Yeah. Then you'll be like, oh, she's so hot.
Hey, what's your move to Tyler? Yo, yababu Tyler. Yo.
Well, look, I guess being an Uber driver, that has to be, part of your skill set. And again, also reading whether or not a passenger wants to converse or not converse. Weather, I think, is something should not be spoken about. As soon as you say, oh, it's been so cold lately, it becomes very obvious to me that you've got nothing to say to me. Keep them coming, small talk. Wrapping up our conversation around small talk. Lindy, you're also an Uber driver.
Yes, I am a lady Mageza. How are you, Tando?
Not a
How are
lady
you
Mageza. We're good, Lindy. Talk to us.
Good. With the small talk things with us Uber guys, it can go sideways faster than you could imagine. Like there was one time when I picked this gentleman up from work. I assumed that he was from work.
Yeah.
And I say, how is work? Like he was okay. Hi, how is work? And then the guy just broke down and started crying.
Oh.
What's wrong? Did he lose his job?
And then he was apparently caught in between choosing his work because he was getting a transfer and his fiancée. Now he didn't know what to do.
Oh, hectic. So now you're the therapist.
I swear, you see with us here, like I trade, like these small talks can go proper sideways. Some they can be so good, like soccer with men. You can never go wrong. Like I love soccer.
Okay.
Like they will say, I will talk anything. English Premier League. So it goes proper. But like the weather, the work, I stay away from those ones. Like far away. Because
just in case they're unemployed or having to choose between their work and their wives.
I swear. And I had another trip. So now it was me now running to the garage, getting him some water. I didn't even know what to say. And like he kept saying that both of it is important. And like, I didn't even know what to say. I was like literally shaking. I'm like, Lord, why did I say how it worked?
Lindy, also judging on this conversation, you love to talk. So do you then gauge when customers want to talk and when they're just not in the mood to have a conversation?
You read, like the hello, like when somebody comes here and they don't greet you, you actually know that, okay.
And
you just greet
Lindy,
and you leave it at that.
What is the easiest way, the most polite way to tell an Uber driver or Bolt driver that you're not interested in talking any further? Because sometimes they want to keep talking. I don't want to be rude, but what's the nicest way to say, Puti, right now I just want to listen to my podcast in my ears?
Sometimes like not saying anything is actually a message itself.
Okay,
so I mustn't greet. If I don't greet you, then
like that's how I read the room. Even when I greet you, and then you're like, especially when you get in and you're on your phone, then it might, whatever that it is, it might be very important.
Okay.
I get away with it because most of the time I've got half of the sports t-shirts. I've got Barcelona, I've got my Arsenal, Somebody just gifted me with
but
a
Lindy,
parrot.
can you see now?
See,
Yes.
You see now,
So-
Lindy.
we asked Lindy one question.
Yo, she went.
Now we're talking about
went.
Barcelona and Arsenal.
Lindy, we love you. Thank you so much for the call.
947 Drive with Tando.